this don't make your booty move, your booty must be dead. If this don't make your booty move, your booty must be dead. If this don't make your booty move, your booty must be dead. If this don't make your booty move, your booty must be dead. If this don't make your booty move, your booty must be dead.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Vivica Fox. Every year, millions of animals lose their homes and end up in shelters. Learn how to help animals in need of rescue and adoption at AmericanHumane.org and be a hero to our best friends in their worst times.
Reaching the World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Booth312, broadcasting out of WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, DaBooth312.com, and Classic House Radio. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. I know all of us here in the studio are a little bit tired, some more than others.
Hungover.
I'm hungover. We got, of course, we got yours truly, Rob Wade, DJ RTW, DJ Ron Tinsley, right across from me, and DJ Dave C, who's back in the studio again.
Yes, I am.
See if we can keep him in the studio.
Did you miss me?
Yes, we did. We always miss you, brother.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Family obligations called, and
it's good to have the whole crew back.
yes.
You know.
It's a beautiful thing. We're always happy to have you here, brother. All right, guys. So if you happen to see my post, I put a post on EDM Chicago. I don't know if any of you out there listening are part of that group on Facebook. EDM Chicago. I put a question out there asking, is house music considered EDM? And then
Should have been, is EDM considered house music? Because here's why I say that. House music was around before EDM.
Yeah.
Even though our former host said that house music was called EDM back in the day, I never heard that. But even though that was the case, house music was created first before there was an EDM. So
I agree with you. No, I absolutely, I agree with you. And almost immediately, I got a text message from another DJ. Said, "Oh, you need to take that down, bro. They're gonna eat you alive." And I'm like, okay, well, let them eat me alive. You know, it was a question. I just want to see what people thought.
It's a bunch of sharks out there.
Right? And, you know, actually, believe it or not, a lot of people were pretty positive about the question. And they answered it in their thoughts of how they viewed it. And I really appreciated how they, they wrote it and how they spoke on it. Clarifying it, and some people went like really into depth. Like, well, you know, house music started here, and then EDM came along, and it is electronic. And I mean, start breaking it down. And again, to take that time to answer something that, you know, regardless if it was pro or con, house music being a part of EDM or EDM considered house music, you know, I appreciate it. You know, the people that did that. And like I said, it was, for the most part, it was pretty positive. A lot of people stated yes, they do consider house music a part of EDM. And some of which being, I know, the other way around, some of which, you know, stated as being the grandfather of EDM.
I would agree.
And, you know, you think about it, well, when did electronic music, dance music, actually begin?
Well, according to the news, David Guetta brought house music to the United States. But, you know.
And today's David Guetta's birthday, so happy birthday,
really?
David.
Well, you
Happy
know,
birthday to the creator of house.
EDM, the creator of EDM to America. So, yeah. But I mean, yeah, just like you can't have, some people say techno's not part of house music, but before there was a techno, there was house music. So,
But that could get into a whole nother realm because, that's what we talk about. And we talked about this previously about techno today is more like acid house of yesterday.
Yes.
And the techno that we knew yesterday, you had hard house, which was considered techno back in the day. So, the realms of music categorization have changed.
As far as
immensely.
marketing, yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you, for any DJ, and we have my favorite word, a plethora of DJs. For the DJs that's sitting in this room, we got over 60 years of experience if you add everybody's time in. And you used to could go in and look at a genre, the different genres when they were created. And you would see trance, and you would see techno, and you would see EDM. Now, you don't see trance.
Mm-hmm.
Trance is turned into either they sliced it in half. It became progressive, and it became part of minimal deep tech. If you look at EDM, it's still a genre, but some of that sound, that EDM sound, is now coming over to electronica, which is another break of trance.
Now, let me ask you a question along those lines.
Yes.
Do you feel there's too many subgenres?
I don't believe
they really nitpick and define
yes. And
everything
it's-
to the essence.
it's funny you said that. And the reason why I think it's funny you said that, Dave, is because when you go, once again, I'm going to pick on Track Source. I shop through them. But you go into Track Source, and if you go to a genre called Garage House was what DJs were considered what they were playing back in the day. You know why? Because there's parties in garages. They weren't in the house. They weren't in the basement. They were in the garage, and the garage doors up. You had the speakers out there. You were banging.
Mm-hmm.
But it became a genre because of the tempo and the dynamic of what they were playing. So to answer your question or your statement, when you look in Garage House, you'll see deep house. You'll see soulful house. You will see some categorized as just Garage House, but some of those same songs you'll see in Jacket House. So is there too many genres, subgenres to bleed and go different
They all bleed
directions?
into each other, definitely.
It could be considered that, but it to me it allows you to be, as a DJ, it allows you to be versatile, because then you could say, hey, I'm going to play a Garage House set, I'm going to play this set, I'm going to play that.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have a crowd of people that say, you know what, this venue only likes progressive house or Afro house or classic house, like you were at a place yesterday that they predominantly like classic house. So now that genre is what those people want to hear because they identify with that genre. So is it too many?
Yeah, but then you also fall into the thing where, like, I'm open format. I play a little bit of everything. And when I'm in my new house mode, I'll dip in. I'll put a soulful in my set with the jacking, with the new disco, because as long as it has the same feel and the same tempo that I'm trying to get at. And you have people, why'd you put a soulful track in that set? That don't belong. Why didn't it? What? Because it's classified as soulful. It doesn't belong in there.
But who put the set together? You did. So who gonna tell you? That's just like somebody
that's
saying.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many classifications now that you get these people that feel that, oh, well, that don't belong there because of this. Why?
Mm-hmm.
But who made them God and say you can't?
Exactly.
If
No, I'm gonna do what I do.
You do what you do, but just like when you and I played a progressive Afro house with Latin house. I went all three genres, put in one mixing pot.
Mm-hmm.
And you even said yourself, you're like, that was a good set.
Mm-hmm.
But who is going to question
You kept the same feel.
it? The vibe was still the same.
And,
Right.
and some would argue with you that that's not Latin house, that's Afro house.
You're right. But
See,
you know
that's
what?
because of all this chopping up of,
Mm-hmm.
of house music. It's
Yeah.
But that's why I laugh when coming full circle back to Rob's point, when you hear people say, "Oh, I don't listen to no techno," those are the people they make me laugh my butt off, because you know why? I'll play techno and they'll be like, "That's dope. I thought you didn't like techno." Well, I don't listen to no techno stuff. You were just jamming to it. That wasn't no techno. That was that tech house stuff. No, it was techno.
Today's techno is not 20-year ago techno.
Amen.
Yeah, exactly.
And you try to tell that to some people, and they just figure, because in their head they remember old school techno, the
Who is Elvis?
145 beats a minute. It's not like that. And just like Rob said, it sounds like your acid house. Tech house came from acid house. If you really want to get down and dirty with it, the birth of tech house came from acid house, because then acid house spewed into juke. If you remember, acid house went because it was a high tempo house music genre, and then what birthed from acid house was juke, and
hard house.
and hard house birthed tech house. Not techno birthed tech house. It was hard house birthed tech house, because it had that techie sound to it, but it had that heavy bass line. So we could go all day and night about this, but at the same time, it just depends on who is delivering it. So if Dave is delivering it and he's saying, "Hey, I'm playing 100% tech house," or "I'm going to play tech house with some soulful house mixed in it because I like the vocals, but it's got some energy like a tech house. It flows with my tech house set," then so be it. You know, you could take some of the old school stuff and put it in a tech house set, and it sounds great. It depends on your crowd that's going to listen to it. You know.
Well, happy to have Dave back, and talking about him mixing up his sets and throwing a little soulful and everything else. What are you planning on playing for us today, Dave?
I have absolutely no idea. You know that. I'm gonna scroll around through my.
I know he was struggling just before we got on air. He was struggling trying to get everything together and get all his tracks lined up. So.
Well, when we're going to talk about somebody playing a set, let's put the camera and eyes back on the boss man, Ara TW. Yesterday, this guy at Baseline showed his entire booty. I ain't say the ASS word. He showed his entire booty. He played one heck of a set yesterday, so hats off to you, boss man.
Thank you.
You played a dynamic set. I love the energy you had.
And I have you to thank for that. I played right after you, and I told you once before, off the air, but I told you once before, and I'll say it on the air. I love your energy. I love the energy you give out and you portray in your sets and what you do. And I felt it, and I carried on from that. And I thank you for that.
You know, I wish that more people would have come out to Baseline yesterday. I think you would have had a great time. It was a really good time with the people that were there. So I want to thank Paul James, from the creator of Spin Chicago, Spin Hyde Park, Spin Detroit, Spin Atlanta, Spin Miami,
Spin Africa.
Berlin, yeah, Africa, Korea. This guy, this guy is trying to really keep house alive, pushing house music to these different countries. And it's not that they don't have it, they do, but there's another channel. And I want to say thank you, Paul James, for
thank you.
Not only inviting us, but also for creating Spin, which we collectively, I would say all three of us collectively, share our different visions on our shows, our visions and what we're doing on your platform. So thank you for being a creator of that. And thank you for putting that venue together yesterday. Like I said, I wish more people would have came out. We were at Baseline from 2 till 8 p.m. Sailor, I don't have everybody's name in front of me, but Sailor, she threw down total high energy, and I like how she just kept it going up. It was just a phenomenal night. And for those that came, those that were there, we had a great time. We fed off of each other's energy, and I'm feeling it now because I'm tired. I am tired. But at the end of the day, it was a good time. And Paul, whenever you have the next spin, let us know, definitely. But
Yeah, and let us know ahead of time. We'll try to book you as well.
try to
We'll,
get him on the radio
communicate-
show.
Communicate with us. I'd love to have you spin on the show here. And I'd love to bring Spin Chicago or Spin, because you're pretty much worldwide, Paul. So Spin worldwide on the show here. And, we'll talk about where, how you came up with it and why you're doing it. And we'd love to put it out there for you. So, Paul, make sure you hit one of us up, and we'll try to get you on here as soon as possible.
Definitely. With that being said, the weather is on our side. There's people walking around with shorts on. It's November. And to me, that is awesome because, we got some cold days ahead of us, but it is just a blessing. We had good weather yesterday. We got it today. Our Bears are playing. But anyway, moving right along. We don't know who's going to show up, what team.
Well, they're playing. We just don't know
if they're going to show up.
Yeah.
But otherwise, there was it was a good show Friday night on the Red Lab, and I'll talk about that guest later in the segment. But it's just been a good vibe weekend. This was a good vibing weekend, and for the most part, it was. I would like to say it was positive. There was some melee and drama during the middle of the week, but that just stays outside. We're about positive.
Absolutely.
So, what do you have coming up? You have anything coming up, Rob? That you want to talk? I mean, we got
the 20th. I mean, that's going to be a full day for me. We have Top of the Park.
You're doing a two.
Yeah. So as soon as I'm done with Top of the Park and leave out of there, I got to head up north, and we have a reunion event that we'll be doing as well. So that one's going to be going on. So that's going to be a long, long day on the 20th. But, Top of the Park has been great. This is our second Top of the Park event. And the first one, people loved it. Actually, a lot of people that said that they wish they could have been there after they saw the video footage and heard about it, really said how much they missed out and they want to make sure they go to this one. So, again, I'm sure you guys don't want to miss out. There's a lot of different events posted out for this one. So every member on this is putting an event page out for this one. So don't think that these are different events. These are the same event, but we want to reach more people. And, of course, Facebook's playing their games and trying to hold us back. So we want to make sure we get all that information out to you guys. All right, guys, stick around right here for more to come. We're going to have our guest, Ray Fresh, who just got in the studio. He'll be coming on. We'll get to know about him and Evil Entertainment and everything that he's got going on. You guys will also be hearing from him and his sound. And then, of course, DJ Dave C will be throwing down for the residents. So stick around right here for more to come on DaBooth312, broadcasting off WIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, DaBoothRadio.com, and Classic House Radio.
Hey, this is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? I'm Bozzy. This is Calvin Harris.
This is Camila Cabello.
Hey, I'm Dua Lipa.
Hey guys, I'm Halsey.
Hey, what's up? It's Loud.
Hey everyone.
This is Salada.
It's Selena.
This is Shawn Mendes.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
This is Zed.
This is K-Joy.
This is Vincent R. What's up, guys? Twitch and Scratch. You're listening to DaBooth312 Chicago.
And this is Fresh.
My radio station is bringing you music you've never heard of.
It's always music all the time. It's always something new.
Dude, I listen all the time.
But with an audio quality you'll never forget. The best music 24/7.
Tonight's the night we're gonna make it happen. Tonight we'll put all other things aside. Get in this it's time to show me some affection. We're going for those pleasures in the night. I want to love you, I feel you, I wrap myself around you. I want to squeeze you, release you. I just can't get enough. And if you move real slow, I let it go. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I know, I want you. I'm about to lose control, 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 and I think I like it. Around you, I want to squeeze you, release you. I just can't get enough. And if you move real slow, I let it go. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I know, I want you.
Regional World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to DaBooth312. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying those sounds. Just remember, DaBooth312, you can listen to us every single day, 24/7 on our online site at DaBoothRadio.com/DB312 for all the sounds, the best sounds of the underground of all Chicago house music. All right, guys, we got Ray Fresh in the studio here with us. Ray, you know, I kept my promise, brother. I said I was going to bring you on, and I know you're probably thinking like, yeah, right, whatever. Hey, we've been really booked, and you know, it's been a while, but I'm sorry it took so long, but I'm happy to finally get you in here, man. Let's get his mic on.
Busy.
Sorry.
Here you go.
Right.
Yeah, we've been real busy. We've been really booked.
Busy.
You know, and it's a blessing to be that booked, you know, for that
Absolutely.
long a time. And I was so happy to be able to get you in, and you're actually available to come in. So
Yeah, work was not as important today as mixing music.
there you
Don't
go.
let your
House music more
is
important.
There you go.
So Ray, you are the founder of Evil Entertainment,
Yeah.
or
Me and my partner
one of-
kind of just put the name to it, and we just rolled with that. It was just a spur of the moment thing. We used to use that a lot, so it's mainly him. He's like the main guy who puts it all together. But you know,
there you go. Give credit where credit's due.
brains, brawn. We both have our moments.
No, definitely. If you guys haven't heard Ray's sets, he definitely gives a nice vibe to what he does. And, you know, I always love to be able to catch your sets, but I haven't seen you really playing anywhere recently.
Oh, I still do my thing. It's just
Where you at?
I toned it down a bit. I've been working a little more, so you know, I do my Xavier's because the owner there, Javier, I've known him forever, and you know, he's a good friend. So, you know, I work there. I do Senoritas in Pilsen on Saturdays now, and mix it around a little bit here and there. A couple private gigs, you know.
Okay. So you playing new music, or are you still
I'm
stuck with the...
No, I don't. I'm not stuck anywhere.
That's good. I'm glad, and that's why I was calling it out, because that's one of the things, you know, people are still stuck in that realm, and we want to see where DJs are at if they're coming out and.
Yeah, everybody has their slot. You know, they all play this or they play that, but you know, sometimes you get a party and you want them to, like, can you play some reggaeton? You go, I don't have no reggaeton. Well, I mean, you're a DJ. You got to play a little bit of everything sometimes, especially depending on the event.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, Ron,
No.
you got your reggaeton?
I don't have any reggaeton.
No, but that's what I'm saying for the set. You know, if you know that's the spot and you want to play there, you got to have that music at it.
Right.
You know, so.
It's what he just said. If you know where
Know your venue,
you know
know
where
your
you're going,
audience.
do your homework. Key phrase: do your homework. If
Know
you
your
don't do
slot, exactly.
If you don't do your homework, how can you ask to play on a show, and then say, "Well, what can I play?" Well, did you not do your homework before you came on the show?
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it be equipment wise or music wise, do your homework before you.
Can I
you
bring
go
my
to-
controller?
Yeah, can I put it on top of the turntable?
Right. Yeah. No.
Well, and you know, let me say something about Ray. I don't know him very well. No, I don't know him very well, but I've had the pleasure of playing at a couple of events with him, and he brings it, and he brings a variety,
does.
and he plays new as well as old.
Yep.
And a lot of the events that we play, you get these guys that will only play old, or they'll only play a certain way where he'll mix it up. He'll play that new song and play it with something and put it in a way that old house heads would be like, "Oh man, I didn't know.
I remember
didn't know
that
I
song.
liked that."
That's kind
Yeah,
of
did I forget about that one? Or,
He
you
went
know?
when we did the virtual Taco Tamale Fest.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is my first time meeting him and playing with him, and he went from a classic '80s new wave track into some
Exactly my point.
regular house, and I'm like, nice. And he was up there grooving, doing his thing, and we got off, and he goes, "You guys like that set?" I was like, "Yeah," and I'm like,
How'd I do?
You played a couple of tracks that I like. What? He goes, "I don't freaking know."
That's usually how I do it.
I
I
don't
wing
f-
it everywhere I go. I don't set nothing up really. I like to just whatever I feel. I push the button and there.
Well, that's exactly, and that's what I do too. You know, so people still they pre-order their
I script.
selects.
I
They
script.
script it, and I did it, you know, back in the day, and I don't do it no more. I just go with what the feel is and how I'm vibing, and
I have a
that's
reason
what
why I
play.
script. And the reason why I script is because each set that I'm playing, I want to take you on a journey. So I'm putting songs like a Lego block. I want to match this up with that because of the fact that it's somewhere I'm trying to take you during that set. The times when I'm at home or amongst friends, us, and we're just messing around, then it's just because there's so much music that I'm listening to, I can't remember, oh, you know what? Let me play this track because it's going to sound dope. Once I'm behind the decks and headphones on, my mind goes blank because I'm trying to get into the music. I'm not thinking about this song by that artist or can I play this track because I can't remember them all. So if I script it for a specific venue, it's because I'm trying to take you somewhere. But if we're just messing around on the decks and we're just playing and drinking some beers or whatever, yeah, I can free flow and that's fine. I take my hat off to guys that can go into a place and just free flow. Me, I'm like, now if the crowd is different and I got to change it up, I'm gonna play something in my repertoire of, okay, they might be feeling more classic, so I'll go to a previous classic set and put that in. You know, and Dave has told me many a times, man, dude, you got to be versatile. Yes, I am.
Yeah,
you know, so
and that's the nice thing about Ray. He is very versatile when it comes to his playlist and you know, his vibe and everything.
I appreciate
and
that.
my hat off to you, man. Seriously, you do a great job, and it's a pleasure for us to have you on here.
Well,
so you've been playing for a while now, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm an old school guy, but you know, in order to keep up with some of the technology enhanced DJs of nowadays, you know, you got to play everything. You got to play a little bit of what they play, and that's where they get the stuff from what you play. So I'm kind of helping him out, like showing him this old track, and he's helping me out with a new track. So it blends together.
Hand in hand, yeah.
That's how I learn my sets like that. I try to change it up. If it's vibing to a couple brand new tracks or whatever, I'll sneak in an old one there just to see what they do. And like, oh, wow, I remember that song or something like that. So that's how I usually base. Our brain's like a processor when it comes to music, and you just got to switch to another processor. You got to change it up.
So you said you've been falling back as far as doing bigger events, more events. Any plans for next year?
No, not yet, really. I have something for New Year's Eve I'm trying to set up right now, and after that, I just got a few, you know, weddings and cotillions booked for next year.
Hey, that pays some good bills. People don't realize it. You know, doing the event DJ thing is really a good thing to have.
Yeah, because I'm an older guy, you know, I'm not a young buck anymore, but I'm glad I don't have to carry around 20 crates of records just to play a set.
Yeah, that's definitely a big change.
All my music will fit right in here sometimes. It's crazy.
You're
that's why your arms are so big, because you were carrying them crates.
No, that's why I'm only this tall.
They were holding them down.
These things carried me down.
He said gravity got the best of me.
Now, if I was hanging from it, that might be a little bit, you know. That's how it works.
And this guy, from the first time I met him, is just constantly cracking jokes.
Oh,
he's being mild right now because he's tired. He just came from work. But
no, I don't want to curse.
This guy was at the virtual Taco Tamale Fest. Me and Dave sitting next to each other, just dying laughing.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So him and Devastating Dave came in, and I'm like,
Dennis.
Dennis.
That's my old name.
Devastating Dennis with Devastating Dave. Dennis up here like in the clouds. He's down here. We're just going.
Yeah, and then I come up, and then of course right away you want to take pictures of me and Dennis on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
You in the middle of us.
I was like hanging on to
I think we
each
did
of
that
your
2 years in a row.
It looked like a wave file.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't appreciate that phone book you guys put in there.
I tried to get you to booster seat, but we couldn't find any around here. Sorry, man.
The mic does go down to the floor. So.
That's right. That's right. That's right. All right. So, what do we expect to get from you today?
Oh, I don't know yet. I might have like the first track set up, but I don't have anything after. Just gonna.
He'll play one track for you guys. That's enough.
Yeah.
And then stop and go. Do you like that?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just keep playing parts of it in different orders, so they'd be like, "Hey, they didn't go there," and like playing the ending verse of the intro and all. No.
Ray,
Music
who's some of your inspirations?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who inspired you back in the day?
Well,
or even today?
When I started mixing.
When was that? When did you start?
It was at a grammar school. I hang out with Dennis a lot. I mixed with Mike. Me and him, he was the one who got me into it, really. Mike Feeling Hot Fuentes, but he's known as Third Rail.
Okay.
So he's an underground hip hop guy, and him and then Gabriel, Rican, those were the guys Mike was the one who got me started with the little belt drive 200s and stuff, but Gabriel introduced me to the 12s, and it was Mount Everest until then, just keep move the music. Mike Hitman Wilson, Scott Sills, I used to love to listen to those guys. A couple of the guys on CYC, too.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Miguel Rodriguez and Jose Romero, I used to listen to them a lot when I was growing up in high school.
Okay.
And I was already doing it, but, listening to them do it, it just gave me ideas on the way I would do it. And put my own stamp on it and call it mine.
So what part of Chicago are you from?
Southside.
Okay, Southside.
Born and bred.
Okay.
Now, when you say south side, how far south?
61st and Rockwell.
That's
okay.
Southside.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, when you hear south side, you're talking hundreds now, or sometimes,
You could cross the street and be
Mount
on the east
Greenwood,
side.
You let certain people tell you, they'll say that's considered the west side because it's west of the Dan Ryan.
Right?
Remember that?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll never forget that one. Anything west of the Dan Ryan is considered the west side.
Uh-huh.
So what is Comiskey Park? West side. They don't say the west siders, they say the south siders. But anyway.
And then, everything I do all day, I have something to do with music, either or. If I'm just washing a dish or something will pop in my head, and I try to make a little track for it. When I'm not
So
doing
now,
that,
you just do your edits, right? You don't do actual production? Or?
Well, I got a couple things of my own that I did. I'll see if I can fit one in there today, but
Okay.
nothing fancy, because I was doing a lot of other stuff, and I didn't have time for all the workstation and all that stuff. But when I'm not doing that, even when I'm just sitting around, I hang out with
Gabriel just brought back Nyoshi, so why don't you put something together and throw it on his label? Give him a call.
Yeah.
I'll be bringing Gabe on soon. A lot of his stuff. He's
getting back into
a lot
it
of the
now, I
Afro
see.
stuff. Yeah, we just talked not too long ago, and I told him, I said, the Afro Latin is real big right now. It's climbing, and I said, jump on it, and it's definitely a lot of great stuff. So can't wait to hear what else the label has to put out. They haven't been putting anything out for a while, and so definitely will be excited about that. But I'd love to hear your stuff. So hopefully I can point it out when I hear it if it's something different I haven't heard. And
If you ain't heard it before, it's probably like if I play it and you ain't heard it before, it's either something I just cooked up with the loops and sample buttons, or something that I just made the beat to and put something over it and kind of mess with it that way.
now I wonder how many DJs still do that. They still do their own edits and create their own beats and everything. And
Occasionally, but not as much anymore. I like to edit on the fly when I'm playing, so it's
okay. So when you do it, so you're doing all your edits on the fly, you said. So you don't really sit at home and make your edits? Or?
no, not really, not no more. I used to, but not no more. I don't. The way I DJ now, it's just the way I work, and it's not like I don't have the time, but it makes it feel more fluent when I'm doing it that way. To me,
Yeah, I can't wait to hear it then, see what you had to put together for today. And again, it's not pre-selected, so everything's going to be on the fly. So it's natural feel and the vibe. So I can't wait for that to come through. Ron, what do you got for me? Anything?
I mean, I'm looking forward to him playing because I haven't seen you in about a year, so
Yeah, almost. No, I mean, we crossed a quick path, but we didn't get to chat around. But
right. But
that's like I said, I'm doing different stuff now. My daughter's in college.
Amen.
So I spend a lot of time
I got
with
one
her.
of those too. I know.
I take a little break to, smack some cheeks. Shout out to the Cheek Squad for listening. Play some Call of Duty and we call it Smacking Cheeks.
Some cheek duty.
Yeah. They're in there. They're listening. They're waiting for me to get up there too.
Man. Dave, you got anything
all the
for
cheek
Ray?
specialists.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to hearing them. Like I said, it's always a pleasure to listen to them. It really is.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, I think I'm done listening to him. Okay, no, I'm excited.
Quiet
I
on
can't
the
wait.
set.
All right, guys. Stick around for more to come here. When we come back, you're going to hear Ray Fresh throwing down for us on the ones and twos. Stick around right here on DaBooth312, broadcasting off WIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, DaBoothRadio.com, and Classic House Radio.
Hey, I thought you and the boys were doing some environmental cleanup thing today.
We are.
Well, it looks more like you're going fishing.
We are.
And that's how you're helping the environment?
Mm-hmm.
Fishing?
Uh-huh.
And that's the example you're setting for our children?
Yep.
Well, then I guess I'll go shopping to, save the rainforest or something.
Conservation is easy. Every time you purchase a fishing license or register your boat, you're helping to preserve our nation's coastlines, lakes, rivers, and streams, protecting memories for generations to come. To learn about all the ways your participation in boating and fishing help the environment, visit takemefishing.org/conservation.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. We leave no warrior behind. Wounded Warrior Project is a non-profit organization created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war. Whether those scars are physical or mental, we're here to make sure that they heal. And whether it's helping those with post-traumatic stress disorder live a normal life again, or giving much-needed support to injured warriors in veterans' hospitals. Because no one deserves our help more than the men and women who risk their lives to keep us safe. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Reaching the World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth.
And this is
Today we're going to go through how I approach a mix. You know, when you talk about bringing out the emotion in the music, well, number one, most important, without any question, the equipment isn't the message. You don't need the best gear in the world to make a great mix. All you need is some ears and an imagination. The very first thing that I do when I mix is I put up all the faders. Now listen to this mix from beginning to end with no EQ, with no effects, none of that stuff, just the basic mix.
Such a pity.
keep smoking like a rolling stone. All night till the break of dawn. That's how they keep smoking like a rolling stone. God damn it, I will sing my song. Peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned. If your knowledge were your weapon, it would be well earned. If we were made in His image, then call us by our names. Most intellects do not believe in God, but they feel us just the same. Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, oh, no, 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 no. I go, oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, oh, no, no, no. That's how they keep smoking like a rolling stone. I go, oh, no, 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 no. All night till the break of dawn. Ooh, oh, no, 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 no. That's how they keep smoking like a rolling stone. Ooh, no, 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 no. God damn it, I will sing my song.
My son is a handsome young man, like a movie star. There's no limit to what he can do. I don't know why he would ruin himself with alcohol. When I think about the happy boy he used to be and how sad his life is now, it breaks my heart. I love him as much as I ever did, maybe more, but I don't understand why this is happening. My therapist recommended I go to Al-Anon family groups. He said Al-Anon members have lived through the same kinds of things that are happening to my family. I didn't want to go to Al-Anon, and I didn't want anyone to know how difficult it's been. But I'm glad I went. Is someone's drinking breaking your heart? You might be surprised at what you can learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or go to alanon.org.
If there was ever a time to live united, it is now. Now is the time to speak with one voice, to build up, not tear down. It's time to join hands and live united against the problems that keep our communities from thriving. United Way fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Will you? Volunteer or donate now at unitedway.org.
Reaching the World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to DaBooth312, broadcasting now WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, DaBoothRadio.com, and Classic House Radio. If you guys are just tuning in, you just missed out on a great mix by Ray Fresh of Evil Entertainment. Ray definitely did a great job, and it was a great vibe. Real fresh vibe. I definitely, it's nice laid back, but I was definitely feeling it. And as I already had suspected, you definitely wowed me. And here's some great tracks, man. Love the feeling of that.
Yeah, I kind of took it in my mind that I was going to practice, basically. So I was just throwing some songs together.
Okay.
He practiced on our show.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Great
well,
practice
why not?
spot.
When you got DJ Reich and Rick Tuslik playing, doing their own live right now. Yeah, I love you guys. But come on, man.
Gotta
We're doing
support
our
the
show
show
right now.
man.
What the heck?
Gotta support the
Wow,
show.
Man.
Much
The
love.
Gatorade
to both of them.
sponsorship's coming through next week. Don't worry about it.
There you go. All right. So, yeah, it was definitely a great vibe, the set you did. And again, as you promised, nothing was pre-selected. Everything was on a whim, what you felt, and you just went with it.
Yep.
It was a great feeling, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You know,
It was good. It was good fun. I mean, if I ain't doing music, I'm bored out of my mind and I ain't doing nothing. So then I'll pick up some other activity and then I'll end up going back to music somehow. So.
Well, we got to get together and see if we can get some sets and get some things going.
My 32nd birthday is coming up pretty soon.
32nd.
32nd, huh? Wow.
Yeah, for the second time, yeah.
So, yeah, switch that number.
Oh,
around to
no, not the
62.
second time.
I was going to say, wow, really?
26.
His 62nd birthday.
26th birthday. The second one coming around.
Oh, okay.
63rd.
I wish you'd have it over there where I used to live on 63rd. That'd have been cool. But anyway.
Times have changed.
Yeah, tell me about
You
it.
could go over there and have a birthday.
Yeah, but then I won't have nothing to come back with.
Yeah, it definitely has changed, and what can we say? Chicago is not what it
Venues are
used
totally
to be.
different now. There used to be a couple we used to do parties in over there, but now they're all just, I don't even know, shoe stores or something. Weird.
Yeah, it's definitely changed. I know when I started doing this stuff, we used to do it down Western. There was VFW halls that we used to go to. We used to rent out, and
That
we
was
used
on
to
like
throw
40,
a lot of them.
what, 43rd, 42nd?
Oh, you remember, huh?
Right there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So we used to do those. Great times, and it's changed, and the whole environment's changed of what sets are now. We're starting to notice some underground sets coming back and pop-up parties. So, coming full circle again, as most things do. So we're starting to see that in some of the events. So a lot of the younger crowds are doing those again. And they seem to be doing pretty well from what I'm hearing. So
Some of them are really out of whack. That that whole vibe shouldn't even be there. But a lot of them are tame and they're pretty cool. The music is. You got to be diverse. You can't just listen to one thing. You have to go and listen to them because the people that are going to play there are going to play all kinds of different stuff. 1 hour you're hearing some banda music, and then you're hearing like booty house music and stuff like that the next hour. So
they don't go together.
Occasionally,
booty banda,
bando booty.
There you go.
I just created a new genre.
There you go. Bando your booty.
Hey, do you consider house music EDM?
It might be a form of it, but it's different. I don't like garage. What is garage music?
We were just talking about
right? Am I right?
Garage was a type of style that DJs were doing if they weren't playing in a basement.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was the hard hitting house that you banged out in the garage. They made it a genre, but when you look at it, especially in Track Source, you'll see deep house in garage. You'll see soulful. It's the upbeat soulful that's in there. So it's like another form of jacking house.
Yeah, exactly. And techno, there's some techno stuff there that's.
Well, new techno doesn't even sound like old techno. So
Dominator type of stuff. No,
right?
Yeah.
I don't understand some of it. That's like I said. You got to change with the times and whatever. You don't expect me to do no garage set because I'm going to do a house set, and house consists of all of those things put together.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
Can't wait to see what Dave C has for us.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been thinking about that at all? What you're going to play yet? Or
No, I'm going to start off with the remix of Patrick Wayne and 3J that they did of our track. And then I don't know. I'm just going to go from there.
And it's moving up the charts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's 20 right now. It got as far as 15
in
the top
genre?
100 and the Jackin' House.
Jackin' House, yeah.
So it's doing good.
It's a decent track. It's nice.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Still love the original, but you know, definitely like their little vibe on it and what they've
put
done
a different
as well.
spin on it.
Yeah.
They added some vocals to it, and it fit very well. It went good.
Yeah, and definitely. So you're gonna play that. That's good. I'm happy that people will be able to hear more of that.
Yeah, and then I'll just jump around a little bit. Hope the hangover don't kick in too hard. I'll be okay.
Thinking of a master plan.
I know, right? So what do we got going on this weekend?
Okay, so outside of next Friday, the Red Lab, of course, every Friday from 10 to midnight. My special guest will be DJ Rocky Floyd. And then...
Hey, Rocky, no controllers. You understand me? No controllers. Just put it out there to him.
Thank you. And with that, I won't, for everybody that's watching, I will not be on the show next Sunday because it is the 1 year anniversary of my father passing, so I'll be with family that day. So Dave and Rob will be holding it down with 3J, right?
Patrick Wayne for sure, possibly 3J. We got to see.
I wish I wasn't going to miss that show, but yeah, they're going to be here. Then on December, I'm already getting out of this month. November 10th, the Marine Corps birthday, the 246th. I said it wrong last week. I said the 236th. It's the 246th anniversary of the Marine Corps being alive in this country. And
that's like forgetting your own birthday there, brother.
Yeah, but that's at the same time when you say, I think I'm turning 48, but I'm 49.
I know, right?
I can't remember
I just had a little mess up like that a minute
ago.
Yeah, it's like,
still 25.
I think I'm going to be 25, right? But I feel like 50. But that is, the Marine Corps birthday is nationwide, worldwide. It started November 1st, so if there's a Marine base or Marine reserve unit near you, if you want to show your respects to those men and women wearing uniform, let them know your appreciation. Send them something or put up just say thank you for your service. But the birthday of the Marine Corps actual is November 10th. And at Local 83, myself, Jason Wolf, Marquez Antonio will be throwing down. If you're a veteran, it is open bar, but I cannot remember the time frame. So I will push that to Rob and
3
Dave.
to 3:15.
Okay. There you go. From 3 to 3. No, it's probably.
Let me get
longer-
12 of
Made
those.
Sure, of that one.
It's probably longer than that. But I'll
We get
push the
15 Coronas.
Yeah.
right.
There you go.
I'll push that over to Rob and Dave to announce for any veterans that are listening in that want to come and celebrate. It doesn't matter if you're Air Force, Army, Navy, Coast Guard. Come on out to Local 83 on 8355 South Pulaski on November 10th. And then, of course, rolling into that weekend, another, like I said, another Red Lab. And then we have on the 20th, which is Saturday, Top of the Park. Hope you're able to make it. It's right here in Hyde Park, right down the
Nice.
street. Top of the Park. It is a BYOB event. $10 donation, not to get in. $10 donation for your bottle. When you check it in, check in your bottle, you get a wristband, and that is paying for your cups, ice, and mixer. And we are currently working on possible food, some good gourmet food to be sold and bought there if you are interested, as well as our number one, yours truly, Dave C, selling T-shirts. And we're trying to even work on a Top of the Park T-shirt to be sold for those that come.
Yeah, I got to start working on that. I forgot about it.
Whoopsie.
Right. He didn't forget. He's just old. But we're
What time
working
is
on that party is 2 to 8. And then our very own Aura TW has an event after that. And I think I am too. I'm supposed to be booked to play after that event, but I haven't seen the flyer. So if I'm still booked, please get me that flyer so I can help promote it. But what event are you playing after the Top of the Park?
Yeah, it's
Rob?
an old school reunion. Yeah, I can't believe I'm going to be playing old school. I know, right? It's Mackie C. Mackie, I love you, brother. But why old school? No, I mean, it'll be fine. It's a reunion for East and West Linden High School reunion. So I've been honored to be invited to play. Crazy Cut and Chris, Mad Boy Milton, Mackie C, Eddie R, Mad Mario, Jimmy the Heat, and yours truly, and Fernando will be there from Classic House Radio. He'll be throwing down as well. So we'll be throwing down some of those old school edits and old school tracks. Now the promo did put out that it's going to be vinyl. And I told Mackie right away, I said, Mackie, I'd love to do vinyl, but I don't have any anymore. My vinyl was taken years
vinyl,
ago.
right?
What's that?
Is he talking about digital vinyl?
No, they're talking about bringing actual vinyl, carrying crates.
Records.
I'll borrow you a crate. Don't worry about it.
What's that?
Come on over. I'll borrow you a crate.
You've seen his library.
I know,
wall,
right?
Right? He's got 45, not guns. Well, I'll let him
His
keep that business
45s.
to himself.
Well, if he's got that many
45.
records, he's going to have one of those too somewhere.
Well,
you know.
yeah.
Right.
He's got a really nice, mean bulldog that'll bite your ankles off, so don't even mess with it.
Lick your ankles off more likely.
But yeah, so, it's going to be vinyl, and then I'll do the digital vinyl this one. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to get yelled at by Dave if I take his crate and come back with a couple scratches in the vinyl or something.
Well, I don't know if anything's scratched.
It'd be like, what's this here? What is this?
I take pictures both sides.
It's going to cost you $25.
Rental
Or
fee.
maybe more.
An hour.
Per scratch. So
After I play a record, here, take it back, hurry up.
It'll cost them money to go play.
Right?
Don't
So you
touch
better-
the sign.
So you better be getting paid.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great set and great lineup. So can't wait for that. But I'm going to be dead tired.
Both of us are, because
Yeah.
if I'm playing after, I was dead tired after the last Top of the Park, and if I'm doing dual hat, I'm gonna be tired too, because lugging all that gear up and down, and then going somewhere else to play. That's why I told the person that asked me if I'm available. I said, please put me on at like 10, 11. I didn't want to push it to like 1, because I'm like, I might go to sleep and not wake up and then be like, oh, he didn't show up for the set. So, so I'm going to have to drink some more of these energy drinks and keep myself vibed. Because
I know, right?
But it should be a good time. We're at the Top of the Park. We have an awesome lineup. It is the Investor 7. You got Rob RTW, you have Dave C, you have myself, you have Vincent R, you have Rick Johnson, you have Marquez Antonio, and you have Tony Technique all are part of the Investor 7. And like I said, that party is from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. on the rooftop. It is indoor. I did. I have to stress that
Indoor
because
somebody already told me, you guys are going to be freezing your butt off there.
yeah. And
No,
that's
it's
why
indoor.
if you are invited and you do see the event page, don't flip out. Just look at the videos and previous pictures of the last rooftop party. It is an indoor facility on the roof. It is not outside. I repeat, it's not outside. You can see panoramic view of the city and from the north to the south side and a little bit of the west. But it is indoor, indoor, indoor. So if you receive that invite to come, please come out and participate with us and enjoy the facility, enjoy the music. There's going to be from start to finish, just banging music from start to finish. So if you don't have anything going on November 20th, mark that down on your calendars right now. And, you know, we do have a capacity. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but if you show up, you know, you will have a great time, I guarantee you, because the videos and the pictures with Mike Deshawn and his girl with them getting on the dance floor, that was just totally dope. It was just a really good, warm atmosphere on the roof, and it's warm inside. And it doesn't matter what the weather is outside. There's parking and whatnot. And like I said, we're working on getting food there. So should be a good time. It will be a good time. Hope you're able to make it.
Sounds like a blast. Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
It's going to be.
Yeah.
The first one went really good. So
sweet.
That dance off was something else.
It was.
Mike was really getting down.
And Marquez, too.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. He was emceeing and
I'm not
dancing.
obligated to dance if I go.
You're not obligated to dance. You're obligated to move your head, though.
I'll do some of that. That's
Do a little bopping.
Hold
but-
up a wall. Yeah.
Right. I mean,
like if I'm in the crowd, anybody's going to see me doing that from back there anyway, right?
the cameras are low.
Gotcha.
There was a blooper. I'm not going to embarrass a person that there was a blooper. Somebody had a loosely fitted top, and stuff came out, and it was like whoa, and they didn't even know that
It's
they
like
were
one of those pause scenes on the video you had to check.
It wasn't a pause. It was there for a while, and then they fixed it and didn't know that they had been on YouTube live.
What's wrong?
With their wardrobe malfunction, but it was a good time. It was a
That's
good
reason
time.
enough to go.
Yeah, there you go. Wardrobe malfunctions, but
Not guaranteed, by the way.
not guaranteed,
That's
not
right.
planned or scripted either. So
That's right.
but no, we will have a good time, and we hope to see you there. So without further ado, we have the maestro, the man, the myth, the legend, and the producer coming up next.
Whoa.
Beep. So
Cut, take two.
That's
will.
why I don't talk too much. I always slip up and put my foot in my mouth.
That's a flexibility thing I want to see you do one day, but no. Not today. We might get stuck.
The fact that you want to see it says something.
Send,
Man, it's getting late.
we'll send those pics. We'll send those pics, you know. But
There's a meme in there somewhere just waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, do you have anything else that you want to add?
No, Dave, you got any events or anything coming up
Dave.
this weekend?
My mind's blank. I don't think I'm doing anything this week. Yeah, no, I don't think
I'm
I have
doing a lot
anything
of stuff this week. A lot of house music in my bedroom sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Work.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of
I want
that.
to say thanks for having me back again this time, you guys. I mean, I'm glad I finally got in here, to be honest. And I don't get to go out as much as I used to because I got different things going on. But because if I'm not playing somewhere, I don't go out often.
Got to get that permission slip signed more often.
No, I don't have no permission slip. Not anymore. I'm good. But even then, if I'm not playing music, I didn't really go out and try to support some of the guys a little more than I should have. But you know, I'm coming around. They always know I'm there for them if they need me. So
COVID shut down a lot of that.
yeah, it did.
So with COVID, it shut down a lot of that, and then it took people out of their groove.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's trying to get back into that groove, and it's
It's struggling, but it's happening.
Yeah.
You know, eventually.
It is.
A lot
I'm
of
getting
stuff
there.
is different from how it used to be before that.
definitely.
All right. All right. Well, with that said, we were going to be getting to a quick commercial break. When we come back, our resident DJ, Dave C., will be throwing down in ones and twos for you guys. So stick around right here for more to come on DaBooth312, broadcasting off WIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, DaBoothRadio.com, and Classic House Radio.
Check these hot-looking babes. Check these hot-looking babes. 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 Babes.
We're all part of your community.
We all play a role in keeping our community safe.
So protect your every day.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all experience difficulties in life.
Military veterans know that sometimes it takes strength and determination to make it through.
Whether it's physical challenges or struggles on the inside, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it.
Learn how veterans like us have reached out for help and hear stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
Reaching the World Entertainment presents The Booth. Check us out every Sunday on WIIT 88.9 FM in Chicago, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Download that free app, tune in, and get the best sounds of the underground with The Booth.
I do good for good's sake, with no thought of compensation. And I've evolved to the point where I don't care a thing about getting rewards.
Hey, this is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? I'm Bozzy. This is Calvin Harris.
This is Camila Cabello. Hey, I'm Dua Lipa. Hey guys, I'm Halsey.
Hey, what's up? It's Lau.
Hey everyone.
This is Selena.
It's Selena.
This is Shawn Mendes.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
This is Zed.
This is K-Joy.
This is Vincent R. What's up, guys? Twitch and Scratch. You're listening to DaBooth312 Chicago.
And this is fresh.
Like what we play?
Yes!
Something everybody can listen to.
Don't be greedy. Share the love. Let your friends and family know. 24/7. Only hit.
Are you at risk for oral cancer?
I never chew tobacco.
I don't drink much.
Never smoked a cigarette in my life.
You're 3 times as likely to get oral cancer if you drink or use tobacco. What about HPV?
HPV. Isn't that about cervical cancer?
What does that have to do with oral cancer?
You're 30 times more likely to get oral cancer if you have HPV or the human papillomavirus.
HPV? Didn't know that.
Learn more about HPV and oral cancer at myoms.org. This message is brought to you by your oral and facial surgeons.
America's wounded warriors are coming home. After